What? Another one of my favorite faces standing next to me this morning, Shelly Thompson from South Tahoe Public Utility District. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing on this beautiful blue sky Thursday morning?
Oh, so good. I love the blue sky now, and I love the snow coming up later. How things been with you?
Good. We have been at South Tahoe Public Utility District, all water districts across the entire country, as part of a nationwide effort to protect communities from lead exposure, are doing an inventory of water service lines. So I wanted to talk about that today and encourage people to help test their water service line to figure out what material it's made out of.
Oh, cool. How do you do that?
Yeah. So first,
Funny, I should ask.
Right? Maybe you should find out. So a water service line is the water pipe that connects your home to the water main in the street, so that every time you turn on your faucet, you have that delicious Tahoe tap. Yeah. So the district owns the portion of the water line from the water main to the meter, and then the homeowner owns it from the meter to their home. And despite the fact that as your water district, we don't own that portion of the water pipe, the Environmental Protection Agency wants all water districts to work with their residents to make sure that both sides of that water pipe are not made out of lead. And fortunately, in California, lead was not often used. And Congress banned the use of lead in 1986. So if your home was built after 86, it's probably not lead. But if it was built before that, there's a really easy way for you to test to see what your water pipe is made out of. And the way to do that is your water service line usually enters in your garage or a crawl space, and right where it enters your home, you can take a coin or a screwdriver and scratch the pipe. And depending on the color, it will tell you what it is. So if it's black or white or green or blue, it's plastic, you know it's not lead. If you scratch it and it looks like a penny, guess what? That's copper, so it's not lead. The tricky one is if it's galvanized steel, which we have a lot of that in our service area, because that's gray and lead is also gray. So if you scratch it and it looks dull and it's hard to scratch and a magnet sticks to it, it's probably galvanized steel, and no problemo there, right? The concern is lead. If you scratch it and it's easy to scratch and it turns silver and shiny and a magnet will not stick to it, then it might be lead. And we want you to give us a call so that we can come out and check it also and then work with you to figure out how to replace it. We haven't seen any lead in our system at this point in time, but we want to make sure that everybody is safe and we're doing our due diligence.
All right, that's good information. Now, what if, okay, you haven't seen any, but in the case that you might, is that on the homeowner, if you will, or is that something that the Public Utility District helps with and mitigates?
Yeah, so since we haven't seen it yet, we haven't quite figured out the right approach on how we're going to replace it. The homeowner owns that portion of the line and is normally responsible for it. Pending, if we see some lead in our system, we'll absolutely start going out for grants to see if we can help offset the cost of that replacement.
Okay, that's great information. I think that'd be the question that a lot of people have. Good information. Thank you very much. You guys staying busy helping people winterize as well going into the new season?
Yes, I'm sure you're experiencing it at your house too, right? The temperatures are low, so irrigation systems should be turned off and flushed and drained so nothing breaks. And this is the time of season where I'm dreaming about leaving town to go visit family for the holidays. So just a reminder, if you're leaving town over really any period of time in the winter, it's a great opportunity to turn off your water, open those faucets to drain things up, leave the cabinets under sinks open and bathroom doors open so that warm air can circulate, because there is nothing worse than a frozen and burst water pipe.
No, and leaving that drip going, just one last quick question, that helps, like, maybe not even this much.
Yeah, the tricky thing with it's you have to pay for all that water dripping out.
Right, exactly.
B, it doesn't always prevent a freeze. So the best way to do it is just to turn your water shut-off valve off, open those faucets because you want to
Yes.
drain whatever water is in the system, and keep those doors under sinks and bathroom doors open. And then I leave my heater set around 60 to just keep that warm air flowing.
Good stuff. Thanks, Shelly. I appreciate it. Good talking to you this morning. Good information.
Always good talking to you. And if you have any questions about that lead service line or winterizing tips, head to our website, stpud.us.